Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late Sunday night video. Right here. On the new home of the Gilmore Chronicles. Now. Is now known as the Shadows Lair. And I'd like to welcome you all inside the Shadows Lair for another episode. This is episode number 42 of the Shadows Lair series. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down in my pants, always known as the description box below. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're real. If you're not, go the fuck out of here. Sorry, excuse me. If you're not real, get the fuck off my social media accounts and go fuck yourselves. But if you're real, then do that. But also, share the video all over the internet, tap that bell, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a fucking thing. And if you're new to the channel, you're just floating around YouTube and you see this video. If you're a Niners fan, or a football fan, or anything else, then you like it, stick that thumb straight up the wazoo. Tell Susan to, go fuck herself. And tell YouTube to basically go fuck themselves too, because you get the algorithm going and all that shit. But like the video and everything, so hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoy the ride. If not, get out of here. Hop off the train and go to some other schmucks fucking channel. Probably clickbait you. Ain't worse than me, but actually, he is worse than you, but it is what it is. My channels ain't dead like other people we know. Just saying. Just saying. But we move on from that. Alright. On video number 2 for your 2 for Sunday. Check out my earlier video. Earlier in the day, I talked about these fucking marks. These fucking wrestling fans that act like complete marks. And I brought up the whole Scarlett Bordeaux situation, which happened on yesterday. Well, if you're watching this the day before today, but some fan threw a drink at Scarlett Bordeaux, and then she got kicked out of the arena with her family. And there was another guy that was there, and he didn't want to leave, so they had to call the cops to get him out. Just crazy shit from these stupid fucking people. And I hope they got banned from every arena in America and probably Canada. For any WWE event, they're done. And maybe AEW too will get involved in that, because if they go to AEW to pull that shit, they ain't gonna fly. With a lot of fans that sit in the front row. But it is what it is. So check out the video. Link will be down below in the description box. And that's it. Alright. It's late. It's getting pretty late on a very cold as balls Sunday night, November the 13th, 2022. Or if you're watching on the replay, November the 14th, 2022. We are about a week away from Thanksgiving. And hopefully you all have a happy Thanksgiving. And as some of you, I hope you don't choke on a turkey leg. But I digress on that. We move on from that. But on video number 2 on TSL number 42, as the title below says, we're going to talk about some football. And a little bit of wrestling here and there. So, I was going to go live, but I decided not to. I'm just going to talk about a couple of things. Bing, bang, boom, good night. So, first topic, the 49ers! Yes! Oh, this team gives me so much fucking agita. Every football season, it's just crazy. So, Sunday Night Football, the Niners faced the San Diego Bolts, the Chargers, at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. didn't start off so good for the Niners. The Bolts got the ball first. Went right down the field and got a pretty damn easy touchdown. Make it 7-0. And the Niners come right back. They came back, but they were struggling in the first half. They got a field goal by Robbie Gould. So make it 7-3. And then San Diego came right back with a field goal to make it 10-3. Then they got another field goal, make it 13. I believe it was 13-3, or something like that. It was something like that. It was 13-3. Niners come back down near the end of the second half. Jimmy G punches it in. We get a touchdown, and we're only down. I believe we were down by 6 at the half. No problem. Not worried just yet. But second half, the Niners freaking woke the fuck up. Even though there was a stupid fucking penalty, and by the way, to the NFL referees, fuck you. Fuck you for kicking out Dre Greenlaw for that stupid hit. It wasn't even a bad hit. Herbert goes down like near the, I don't know, I think it was like around the 20-yard line as they were driving, and then thankfully they didn't score a touchdown on that. They scored a field goal on that. I think it was in the second quarter. He slides, and I think it was Fred Warner like kind of pushed Greenlaw into Herbert as he was sliding, and then like he popped up, boom. Greenlaw hits him. Looked like he was trying to hit him with the shoulder, but somehow the helmet-to-helmet contact, and the referee's like, oh, nope. Personal foul on the defense, 15 yards, and then they eject the guy. These morons freaking ejected Dre Greenlaw from the game because of that fucking hit, because it knocked freaking Herbert silly, and they had to take him out the rest of the half. Stupid. It was a clean. Looking at it 2, 3, 4 times, it looked like a clean hit. So there might be an appeal for Trey Greenlaw's possible suspension, because those idiots in New York, those moronic people that look at shit, they're gonna look at it and say, Trey Greenlaw, you're suspended for next week's game, and I guess Arizona and Mexico City. But then again, I would think the Niners are going to appeal that, because I think, being a Niner fan, of course, I thought it was a clean hit. We know how these referees are trying to be so protective of the quarterback. But then they come out and say, oh, New York says that. It's like, when a quarterback runs, he's no longer a quarterback, he's a runner. No, he's still a quarterback. Doesn't matter who holds the ball, it's still, technically it's the quarterback if he has it. If it's like the running back, then yeah, it's a running back, it's a runner. Or the offensive lineman who picks up a fumble and goes. Like, just a stupid fucking rule. Pisses me the fuck off. Really does. But it is what it is. And we'll have to see what the NFL hands down to Dre Greenlaw, if they're going to suspend him for this week's game, or possibly 2 games, 3 games, hopefully not. I mean, not that it really was a bad thing for the Niners, because, Bosa woke up and Fred Warner woke up. The offense woke up. Jimmy G didn't have a bad game. I thought he had a pretty decent game. Kittle got into a situation, big catch and run. Ayuk had a pretty good game. He had a really bad fumble in the first half. That was bad. He caught it spun and the ball came out. Debo had a couple good catches. McCaffrey, what can you say? He had some good runs. But in the end, San Francisco was down 16-10. 16-13 in the fourth quarter. They go down the field. They get the touchdown. I forgot who. I think it was McCaffrey got the touchdown, making it 19-13, and then Robbie Gould fucked up the fucking point after. And I was like, ooh, that could have been really bad. So it was 19-16 with a few minutes left. The Bolts get the ball back. Like right around 2 minutes left, they got the ball back, and it was like at the 1 yard line. And I was like, oh, please get a safety. Please get a safety. And then I kind of looked away from the game for a second because I used the bathroom and everything. I came back, and I see the Niners got the ball back. I don't know if they got a fumble or they got it on downs, which I think would be stupid if you did it at the 1 yard line or the 5 yard line. So I'm thinking maybe the Niners caused a fumble. They got the ball back. Could have ended the game with a touchdown, but they scored. They let the clock wind down. They kicked the field goal, making it 22-16, and that's your final score. 22-16, Niners. Big win after coming off a bye week. So they are now 5-4 on the season. They are 1 half game back of the Seahawks, who lost today. Thank you, whoever beat them. Thank you very much. Actually, no. I think Seattle had the. Bye week. I think I'll check my I don't have my books over there. I'm not gonna go get it. But in any event, yeah, they did lose today because I remembered because they were up by 1.5. Now it's a half game. So thank you to whoever beat Seattle today. Thank you very much. So the Niners are a half game back of the division, and the next 6 games, this is week 10, remember, week 11, next Monday in Mexico City, the Niners are the away team as Arizona gets another home game because they had a game today in Arizona. They beat the Rams. Thank you. But you know the Cardinals gained a game. I think the Niners are up by a game over them, and I think a game and a half or 2 games in front of the Rams. But still a very competitive NFC West, and it's going to come down to probably those 6 games. Because really the Niners are kind of in the driver's seat. I mean, they got a couple of hard games coming up. They got New Orleans coming up at home. And New Orleans ain't doing so good. How the fuck do you lose to the fucking Steelers there, Real Rally Sport Rally? I'm talking to you, dude. You big you big Saints fan, Real Rally Sport Rally, my good buddy from the UK. How do you lose to the Saints, the Steelers? I don't know. Go figure that one out. So there you go. So they got Arizona. I think they got Carolina. I think they got Carolina coming up. So that's an easy game. That's at home. Most of the games are at home. So they're really not going anywhere except for Mexico City, which is basically on the West Coast. So that's Monday night on ESPN. So I have to watch it on the Niners on the Niners app. So it is what it is because I don't got ESPN on the rich man's cable. So it's going to be an interesting next few games. 3 big division games, 2 with Arizona and 1 with the Seahawks on December the 11th at home. That's going to be big. They also got Brady coming up, I think the week before that, at home. I would love to put Brady in the turf saying, hey, you ain't coming here, dude. And then they got Vegas coming up on New Year's Day. That should be interesting. They play on my birthday, which is great. Not on TV, obviously, which sucks. And then they finish the season at home against Arizona. I believe they finished at home against Arizona. Or it's either Arizona or Seattle, I think. One of those games. But way they're going right now, if everything goes right, they can make a big, humongous run for the next 6 games. I would love for them to go 4-2, maybe 5-1 would be great. 4-2 would be good. 3-3, then they might be fighting for their own destiny, but we'll see what happens with that. But 5-4 after 10 weeks, not too shabby. But I like to get that NFC West lead, hold it, and let the Seahawks and the Rams and the Cardinals go down the drain. Bye-bye, so long, farewell. You'll be looking at us in the playoffs. Not us looking at you. But we'll see what happens with all that. But it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. We start to talk about the playoffs, and the Jets and the Giants could possibly be in the playoffs for the first time in a long time. I don't know about the Jets and Giants being the same, in the playoffs, the same teams in the playoffs since God knows how long. But Giants almost had a crap game today, but eventually they beat the Texans today. So they go to 7-2. The Cowboys lost. How about them Cowboys? They had Rodgers on the ropes, and Rodgers came back like what he does every fourth quarter. They go to overtime, and Rodgers once again uses magic. And Packers beat the Cowboys today. So the Giants go one game up on, I think, 1 or 2 games up on the Cowboys. Philadelphia plays tomorrow on Monday Night Football against Washington in Philly. So they can go 9-0. But I think the Giants, next week they got Detroit, which is not an easy game. Hey, Detroit beat the fucking Bears today. I lost money on the fucking Bears today. Because I picked them, and then freaking Detroit won 31-30. Damn it! But it is what it is. So it should be an interesting game. I believe that game is at home, or it's in Detroit, actually, because the Jets, who are off this week, played at home at MetLife Stadium against the Patriots. That's going to be interesting. Right now, the Jets are, I believe, a half game back of Miami. Because Miami won today over Cleveland. Buffalo lost in overtime against the Vikings in a pretty decent game. So the Jets are in the hunt. But can they stay there? I don't know, because they got really tough schedule coming up. I think they got one more with the Bills in Buffalo. They got Miami again near the end of the year. They got the Vikings. They got Jacksonville on Thursday Night Football in December. So the next 6 games for the Jets are going to be really, really tough. But they can beat anybody. I mean, they beat the Bills 2 weeks ago. So it's going to be a little bit tough. But I think if the Jets can play their brand of football and Zach Wilson doesn't fuck up the joint, I can see the Jets in the playoffs for the first time in many, 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 many years. Are they going to go anywhere? Probably not. Just to get in the playoffs as probably a wild card, or maybe, just maybe, if they get lucky, the AFC East champion, depending on what seed they would get, probably a number 3, a number 4 seed. They would get the first round home game, which would be good for us fans here in New York. But well, we'll see. As far as the Giants, after next week is when the real season starts, because they got Dallas. They got Detroit next Sunday, then Dallas on Thanksgiving afternoon at 4 o'clock. I think it's 4 o'clock. That's on Fox. And then after that, they play 2 against Washington. Then I think 2 against the Eagles. That's going to be really tough, and see what happens with the Giants, so they can show what they're made of. But I think the Giants will somehow squeak in the playoffs as a number 5, 6, or maybe a number 7 seed. And hopefully, the Niners can get that third or maybe the 3rd or 4th seed, so they at least get the home game for the wild card round, and then they'll probably be on the road for the division round. Maybe get the home game for the NFC title game. I would love to have them win the NFC title in San Fran. I think they've done that before, so I'd love to see that again. And we'll see what happens with that. And we will move on from that. Alright, so that's your football for a little bit. And while you have a little bit of time left, just want to do a little bit of a Raw preview for tomorrow. Really the only scheduled match is Seth freaking Rollins taking on Fiend Balor. I don't know if that's for the United States title or it's just a regular match for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. And more and more to come regarding Survivor Series. Maybe we'll get more members for the women's War Games match between Team Bianca Belair and Team Damage Control. Well, or Team Bayley, really. They already got 4. Who's the 5th going to be? Bianca's team, who's going to be number 4 and 5. I think it's going to be Candice LeRae and Mia Yim. And I think Bayley's going to talk to Rhea Ripley. And there's your 5. There's your 5-on-5 for the women. But then again, they might not get Mia Yim. They might get a mystery partner who could debut at War Games. And that could be Sasha Banks, the boss. Or maybe Tegan Nox. But then again, we don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. And probably on SmackDown, we'll get more participants for the men. Because we already got 4 people in the Bloodline versus Team Drew War Games match. Drew already has himself and the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch. So, it's basically 4-on-4 now. So, who's going to be number 5 on both teams? Well, we already know Sami Zayn is going to be with Roman. So, I would assume Kevin Owens is going to be announced on Raw tomorrow night to be on Team Drew. And there you go. And then eventually that'll be planting the seeds for the eventual getting rid of Sami Zayn as the honorary Uce. So it won't be so Ucy come probably February or January by the Royal Rumble or maybe at the Elimination Chamber. There could be another Montreal Screwjob. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that since Sami Zayn is from Montreal. Kevin Owens is from Canada, around the same, not the same area, but around that province. He's from Quebec, and Sami's from Montreal, Quebec too. So we could get a Montreal, Quebec screw job too. But we'll see what happens with that. Much more to come. Also tomorrow on Raw, and we'll see what happens with that. And as always, after Raw on my main channel, my Kill Demons channel, gonna have your Monday Night Raw review live on YouTube on my Kill Demons channel. So hit that bell on my Kill Demons channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on all notifications so when I go live, you'll know when I go live. If not, then search my channel to see if I'm live or not. Pretty simple to the point right there. That's pretty much it. No updates on Abaddon. I haven't heard anything. I did ask I asked a couple of my friends about who one of my friends was working her merchandise table and her meet and greet, and I asked him if he heard any updates. He said no. I asked the promoter. He didn't know. Nothing on Abaddon's Twitter or Instagram as of yet, but I did leave her a tweet with my video from last night, wishing her well. Different reports saying that she broke her shoulder, separated her shoulder, or maybe dislocated her shoulder, but she was really grabbing her shoulder. She was in a lot of pain, and basically Joey Ace, who was her opponent last night at Intergender Warfare 4, had to carry her out, and then the medics came with a stretcher, so I don't know if they took her to a local medical facility or the hospital to get x-rays, so I don't know what happened after the event. So, still a little bit concerned because, finally meeting her changed my life and everything. She scared the crap out of me, by the way. But, meeting her last night was great. I told her, Rosemary sent me, she goes, yeah, really? I go, yeah. And she, I told her, it's like, I would love for you and Rosemary to have a match or even team up. That would be great. Blah, blah, blah. I told her, I said, Rosemary, I told Rosemary on Twitch that I was going to meet you and everything. She's like, oh, no. So, So one down from the demons of the prophecy, and one more to go, and that's meeting Rosemary face to face. And then after that, it's a wrap. Then you'll know the prophecy is very real. As real as it will really be. It's still real to me, damn it. But it's still real, and if you don't believe it, then look at my community tab. I put the picture up of me and Abaddon. So it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. Thank you all for watching TSL number 42. And I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday night. It's 2 o'clock here in the morning here. So I'm going to get out of here because I got to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to do that. And pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below about Monday Night Raw tomorrow. And other good stuff that's coming your way tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. And anything else about the Niners, about Giants, Jets, football, whatever you want. Leave a comment down below. Smash that like button to death. Subscribe to my channels. And all that other good shit. And that's pretty much it. So, thank you for watching TSL 42. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your coat. And if you're not down with that, you slandering sons of bitches that take everything I say so seriously. Impersonating a cop. If it's called a family badge, that doesn't count as a legal freaking badge, you dumb fuck. Not how many impersonating a cop. If I'm having a family badge, it's not an actual badge, you fucking retard. But keep yapping, dude. Keep yapping. Think, oh, he's a person who got cop. It's a second-degree felony. Sure. I'm not impersonating a cop. I have a badge, but it's a family badge. Doesn't count as a legal badge. So, nothing can happen. So, whatever. It is what it is. Live in your fantasy world that you think you're going to try to get me off YouTube, but you're not. Not gonna do anything, because I ain't going anywhere, so deal with it for the next 13 years. Buddy boy! And your little butt buddy friends, too. You don't like it? You must accept it. You know, people were trying to steal that line from me. Not even my line, it's from the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! Why are they stealing my line, Mr. Gilmore? I don't know, Randy. I don't know. I think you need to come down from heaven and drop the elbow. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drop the elbow. Freak out, freak out. Macho Man is fun and wild. Ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? That's right, Randy. That's right, Mr. Gilmore. Oh, you can call me Peter. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right, Peter. Oh, bye, Liz. Bye, Randy. Ooh, bye. Okay, get out. Anyway, so we'll move on from that. But I'm gonna keep womp. I care less. I hope you have a rotten holiday season. And a really horrible 2023 as well. And 2024, 25, 26, 27. Forever! I hope you have a rotten life forever. Because you're still going to be on my super dick sucking for another 13 years. And that's pretty much it. So, we move on into the future. And the future looks bright. Because the prophecy is going to be growing into an empire. And you can't stop the empire. That's all I gotta say about that. So thanks for watching, everybody. To all you other people, go fuck yourselves. And if you're not down with that, well, you can basically go fuck yourself. And the prophecy, we got 3 more words for you. Fuck you, man. Keep acknowledging us. Because you will acknowledge us. Have a great night, everybody. And to all you dumb fucks, peace out. Bitches.